Good morning, PT on Ice Daily Show. Happy Thursday morning. Happy Thanksgiving from all of us here at ICE. My name is Alan. I'll be your host this morning, COO of ICE, faculty member in our fitness athlete division here on Leadership Thursday. Couple quick announcements. If you didn't see last night, we relaunched the Vice store. So you all have been asking for t-shirts and swag and all that sort of thing for a while now. So we've got a new t-shirt design up, Build the Bike 2.0. We've got some stickers. And we have ICE gift cards. So for the holiday season, we have a couple gift card options. Some of you have been asking. We did it last year, so it's back again this year. So ptonice.com/store, or if you just go to the website, there is now a store tab on the top of the website for you to get into the store. We'll be adding a couple more t-shirt designs. We've got a couple more coming down the pipeline that we're working on that we will announce and put up there when they are ready. Other than that, courses coming up. Our last course of the year that is still available for registration is Lumbar Spine Management down in Florence, South Carolina, December 7th and 8th. I will be going to that one, so hope to see some of you there. Other than that, that's it for the year. We'll be starting back up with a roar after the new year. All of our online classes will be starting the first or second week of January, and we will be having a whole bunch of live courses coming at you in 2020 as well. So check out ptnice.com, check out the store, check out our courses. Other than that, let's get rolling. So what are we talking about today, being thankful? So of course it's Thanksgiving. It's a holiday here in the States. Most of us have the day off, and we all kind of know the Thanksgiving tradition that most of us follow. But I think it goes beyond that, especially from a leadership, clinic ownership, business ownership perspective. Yes, it is a day off, but I think it would be remiss if we didn't discuss that most of us only have the day off because we have to have the day off, right? It's kind of one of those big holidays: Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, kind of the couple big 4, 5, 6 holidays where everything is shut down and business tends to be closed just because all the other businesses are closed. And sometimes I wonder if we didn't have to have the day off, would we have the day off? Would we be forced to work through these holidays? And for some of us, that answer would be yes, right? Only closed on Thanksgiving, only closed on Christmas, because maybe we just know patient arrival rate will be kind of low on these holidays, and the same goes for other businesses. Only closed because people won't show up and it's not profitable to have the doors open. Instead of stepping back and asking the question, when should we have kind of mandatory days off? When should we have mandatory stand downs, if you'll call it that, which is a concept from the military, where pretty much sometimes the entire military base would shut down for the day when it seemed like discipline was waning, when there was a lot of outbursts, a lot of fighting, a lot of disciplinary issues. The entire base would sometimes shut down and give the leadership time to pause and step back and ask what's going on, and to give the rest of the folks time to cool down, time to take a break without any sort of reason, a chance to kind of cool everyone's jets and de-escalate any sort of rising disciplinary issues, and kind of clear the air. Happens a lot when there happens to be a lot of fighting at the bar on a military base, when pressure just seems to be rising and things start to be trending towards toxic. Having a mandatory stand down day where no one has to report to duty, sometimes a couple days in a row, to kind of just take a break and let everyone reset back to baseline, because the leadership kind of determines that it seems like folks are redlining, and we never want that to happen. And I don't think we do that often enough on the civilian side. Recognize when things are just not seeming to be going well, when people seem to be agitated, when people seem to be working too hard, to take a day, to take 2 days, to take a long weekend, pull people back kind of from the brink, let them calm down, and even kind of talk it out, meet, clear the air of anything that may be going on, hear people's ideas, and let them have a couple days, a day or two, maybe a long Thursday through Sunday weekend to kind of cool down, reset the next week, and see if things are not a little bit better. I don't think we do that enough on the business leadership side of things. I think we kind of work people into the ground. Ignore when things are becoming a little bit toxic, when the culture is becoming not as productive as it could be, not as friendly as it could be, not as overall productive as it could be. We kind of just plow right through that, and then we're not surprised at high turnover rates when folks are spending their lunch hour looking for another job on Indeed.com, when folks stay just long enough to clear that 1 year mark in the clinic and then move on to another position and kind of hop from position to position, hoping to find that right fit, that perfect fit. We don't recognize those warning signs. We don't have those stand downs, and we don't try to get ahead of them either as leaders, and try and calm things down and keep them from ever hitting that boiling point. And that can be another way of giving thanks, of stopping and saying thanks for your hard work. We're going to have a full day off on Friday, or maybe we're going to have a half day off. In the Army, we used to have Payday Fridays every now and again, which was we'd come in, we'd do a brutally hard, usually a road march or a long run. We'd come back and we'd have the rest of the day off on that Friday. Called it Payday Friday because back in the days, to get a paper paycheck and you had to go get it cashed and go pay all your bills with the cash, and we didn't have all these fancy Venmos and Apple Pays. But the idea there was saying, hey, thanks for your hard work the past couple weeks. Thanks for your hard work this week. We're going to do a really hard workout, and then you all are going to get out of here early, maybe even before lunch. Go and get all your errands done and get caught up on your personal life that you usually don't get to do during the work week because you are working so hard. So thanks for working so hard. Go and get all your stuff done on Payday Friday. We'll see you back Monday morning with a 2.5 or 2 3/4 day weekend. And we did that very, very frequently. And it was really something folks looked forward to, and not surprising, folks, spent that time together anyways, as a tightly bonded unit tends to do, that even though they did have the majority of the day off, they tended to go out to breakfast or to lunch together, hang out together the rest of that day, and really spend the day together anyways as if they were not at work already. So I think that can be very, very beneficial to stop and say thanks that way, and do that more frequently than just these major holidays that roll around. Oftentimes people kind of live for those holiday weekends, and it's something that's far away in the distance, and that's all that's on their mind is if I could just make it to that long 3-day weekend or that long 4-day weekend, versus having these kind of sprinkled out a little bit more, not planned, especially throughout the year, and keep that pressure that tends to rise between mandatory planned breaks. Keep that pressure down, keep folks much, much more productive, keep the work environment that much more friendly. So give that a thought. I don't like the term stand down. Certainly there's got to be a better term for it, but that concept of taking breaks more frequently rather than just these big major mandatory holidays where everybody gets the day off. Sprinkle those in throughout the year, throughout the work week. Make them impromptu, and see how your folks respond to that. From here at ICE, thanks so much for an awesome year. Speaking of giving thanks, I know I speak for Jeff when we are beyond ecstatic with our growth this year, and that's in no part thanks to you all who keep your engagement high here on the podcast and across social media with our posts. We are beyond thrilled with the response from you all. Thanks to our wonderful faculty. We wouldn't be here without our faculty who put out the content, who go out and teach the course, and who we are happy to help assist teach their content and bring all of this knowledge and experience to you all out there. We're looking forward to a fantastic 2020. Looking at the schedule, the calendar for 2020, beyond busy, but super excited to see what 2020 and beyond brings. So thanks to you all for your engagement here and following along. Thanks to our faculty for putting out the content that we love to bring you. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving Thanksgiving. Hope you enjoy time with friends and family today and this weekend. If you're going out of town or you have folks coming into town, don't forget to hit Gut Check Thursday, a little home version or a gym version depending on where you're at. But don't forget to hit that. And then I'll see some of you next weekend in Florence if you're going to go down to South Carolina for lumbar spine management. Other than that, happy Thanksgiving. Have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to the PT on Ice Daily Show. If you enjoyed this content, head on over to iTunes and leave us a review. And be sure to check us out on Facebook and Instagram at the Institute of Clinical Excellence. If you're interested in getting plugged into more ICE content on a weekly basis while earning CEUs from home, check out our virtual ICE online mentorship program at ptonice.com. While you're there, sign up for our Hump Day Hustling newsletter for a free email every Wednesday morning with our top 5 research articles and social media posts that we think are worth reading. Head over to ptonice.com and scroll to the bottom of the page to sign up.